Hi there, and from me and all at Destiny Coaching Ministries, we wish you a very happy Christmas, a very blessed time over this holiday period, and a happy new year. And I just wanted to share some thoughts and some encouragement with you just for a few minutes in this month's newsletter. In Psalm 113, verses sort of 7 and the beginning of 8 in the Passion Translation, it says, "O Israel, keep hoping, keep trusting, and keep waiting on the Lord. For he is tender-hearted, kind and forgiving. He has 1,000 ways to set you free. He himself will redeem you." And you know, I just felt that that was a word for many of us. 2022 for so many people has been a really challenging year. It's been busy, it's had all kinds of challenges that none of us expected. There's been a lot of people that have said that they've had challenges that they've never had to face before, so new types of challenges during this year. But you know, the message I keep hearing from the Lord, a message of encouragement, is to just keep going. But as we keep going, to keep hoping and keep trusting and keep waiting on the Lord in cheerful expectation. You know, there's two different ways of keeping going and trusting and waiting on the Lord to bring us through, to bring through the breakthroughs that we're waiting for, to change circumstances, to smooth out the path before us. You know, one way of doing this is in survival mode, where you know, things are quite a drudgery and we're just hanging on and we're keeping going and we're just so weary and we're tired. And you know, that's just quite normal for us. Many of us are in that mode, in survival mode. But you know what? There is also another way. There's a way of us. I believe there's more for us even when we're going through these challenges. And that is to be in joyful expectation for more. And I believe this word of keeping hoping and keeping trusting is because we're hoping for more. We're hoping for change that's going to be good changes, good shifts for the Lord to bring. And I think, you know, many of us are waiting for breakthroughs. Some are waiting for small breakthroughs. Some are waiting for big breakthroughs. There's many prayers that we have, aren't there, that are unanswered. But I feel like we have an opportunity as this year comes to an end and as the year changes over to 2023 to really become hope-filled again in our souls and in our spirits. This, you know, it takes work. It's hard sometimes to fill ourselves up with hope, and when we've been waiting a long time for things to change, or we've been waiting a long time for things to happen, sometimes it can be the hardest thing to do is to hold on to that hope, the type of hope that has cheerful expectation behind it, that we know that our God is going to redeem us. And in fact, it says he has 1,000 ways to do it. So we trust, even though we don't understand why the waiting, we trust that he has 1,000 ways to do it and he will do it. And, you know, as we end 2022, this is a great opportunity, I feel, for all of us to raise our hope, you know, not in political change, not in economic change or climate or environmental change, but in the Lord. And, you know, it's not that we don't want all those changes, but I believe that we can hope that he will give us vision to be the change, and he will give us strength to really be the salt and the light in the earth as he's called us to be. You know, I believe that God will open doors that we can't. We're not under the circumstances of the world. We're not under the circumstances of what happens really, truthfully, because we're actually under God. We are children of God, and that is the God, you know, I just want to encourage you that we are under the God that provided manna supernaturally in the wilderness for the Israelites. You know, we're under the influence, we're under the care, we're under the protection, we're under the provision of a supernatural God. He provided manna supernaturally daily for the Israelites as they were walking through the wilderness. You know, the God sent a child to Abraham and Sarah, even though it was impossible. You know, physically it was impossible. Sarah was beyond childbearing years. You know, that was a supernatural miracle of God, not just to give them their needs, but to fulfill a promise that Abraham had been waiting for a very long time. God is in the business of fulfilling the promises that he has made for us. You know, this is the God that allowed Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego to be in a furnace, to be in a fire, and to come out completely unscathed. And this is the God that we serve. This is the God that we are the children of. And, you know, I know many people are facing uncertainty. Many of us are facing difficult, challenging circumstances in all kinds of ways, financially, within family situations, or just maybe just feeling, say, uninspired about life and the challenges. Many of us are weary as well, but let's not forget who we are, and let's not forget the God we serve, and let's do what it says here in Psalms 130 verse 7. Keep hoping, keep trusting, and keep waiting on the Lord. I feel like, you know, this is a message for myself. It really spoke to me today as I read it. You know, we serve the God that has promised that all things that we go through, if we trust and believe, can be worked out for the good. So even in the waiting, even in all the challenges, even in all the things that have happened, you know, I'm working on being in cheerful expectation, in hoping and waiting for the Lord to redeem, to use one of these 1,000 ways that he has to set us free, and to surprise us and to redeem situations and circumstances and things that we're waiting for. So, you know, I just wanted to encourage you to be brave and to hope for more for this coming new year. Hope for more even for the Christmas season. You know, whatever challenges you're facing through the holiday period, hope for more. Hope for this to be the best one yet. Hope for a bigger vision from God as the new year comes in, and trust him in the waiting. Do join me in the Thursday after Christmas next week. I'm going to be doing a short 90-minute coaching. It's a free virtual event on Zoom. It's on Thursday the 29th. It's at 4 p.m. UK time, which is about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US time zone. So 4 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing a 90-minute coaching event where I'm going to lead you through really rounding up 2022 in a really good way, listening to God and coaching through to be inspired for the new year, to be inspired for 2023, where we can all just raise our hope levels, raise our expectation levels, and get fresh vision and to grow our vision for the new year. You know, when we grow our vision, when we grow our hope, when we grow our expectation, this actually enables God to move in incredible ways. So do come along. I'd love to see you. It's a process I go through personally every year, but I'm going to do it in short with whoever wants to come on Thursday the 29th to go through rounding off 2022 and really entering 2023 with hopeful expectation. Be encouraged. Challenging circumstances, challenging seasons, we know this, they don't last forever. So let's be in hopeful expectation that God has a purpose and a plan, and we're waiting on him, and we know that he will redeem us. Bless you. Have a really blessed Christmas, a wonderful new year, and be blessed.